What if I told you the secret to a great relationship is to stop making it a priority? Sounds kind of crazy, huh? But stick with me here, because by the end of this video, you'll probably realize that trying to find the perfect relationship before you know who you are is literally a recipe for disaster. So let's avoid that disaster and get right into it. Hey, I'm Steve. I was a millionaire before I was 30 and then helped other people become millionaires and then decided I didn't want to do that anymore. So I broke the bank, skipped the rat race, and went out to find a life that was just way more meaningful. So if you want to build a life that's not just big, but is epic, then buckle up, because that's what we're doing here. And I try to keep this content under 5 minutes because I know most people are busy. And of course, these issues are way bigger than 5 minutes. And if you want to hear more, please ask me any question that you want. I'd love to answer it. So today we're talking about why you shouldn't make your relationship a priority. And it's actually not what you think. So let's break it down with 4 game-changing truths and a kicker at the end. So first up, you've got to know who you are. You've got to know your values. It's not the surface stuff like, I like Netflix and pizza. It's a deeper level of understanding. And if you don't figure that out, then you're really just like a blank slate, waiting for someone else to write their story on it. And here's a spoiler, that doesn't end well. Okay, so for those of you who are in a relationship or who will take this the wrong way, what I am not saying is to ignore your relationship or dump it. What I am saying is look at your core values and actually get your partner to look at their core values as well. And once you discover those together, you can realize and help each other get a more fulfilled and happier life. Number 2, know what you want and need in a relationship. Many of us in our younger days, and I say us and I mean me, don't really know what we're looking for in a relationship and who would be the best person for us to meet those needs. So basically you want to create a checklist. Do you want someone that's passionate? Do you want someone that's an adventurer? Do you want someone that likes to stay at home and be a bookworm? It's really about a good match for you and not some fairy tale checklist. If you don't know, then you'll probably settle for anything and you'll regret it later. Now, number 3, you need to take a hard look at yourself. Self-awareness. What do you bring to the table? What do you offer? And then what do you need to work on? Is it patience? Is it communication? Is it confidence? Is it arrogance? You need to know your weaknesses or your flaws means that you're not just dumping this unknowingly on someone else and subconsciously asking them to fix it, because it's not going to happen. And 4th, find your greatest purpose in life. It's not a partner. It's not a house. It's not vacations. It's something bigger and deeper that motivates you and challenges you and excites you and adds fulfillment and accomplishment at a deeper level to your life. It's kind of like your mark on the world. And then if someone comes along, you really get to see if they're on board with the real you. And if they are, that's when a partnership can become something even greater and a greater addition to your life. And so here's the first kicker. Nobody is coming to save you. You don't want to rely on your partner to be your best friend, your lover, your life coach, your therapist, your financier. This is an absolute recipe for disaster. No one person can do all these things. That's why we need a community around us. And that's why a lot of relationships fail these days, is because we lump all of these expectations onto one person, onto each other, and it's impossible to fulfill them. And here's the second kicker, the big one. If you do your homework, if you figure out who you are at a deeper level, your core values, what your purpose is, what brings you real meaning in life, and then you live it, you are way more likely to find the person that fits with you at the highest level, and then you're in for one of the greatest relationships that can possibly happen. Get it? A better, more real you attracts a better, more real other. We attract who we are, and that's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in life. Dig into these 4 truths. Who are you? What do you want? What do you offer? And what's your purpose? Nail that, and a relationship becomes a bonus, not a lifeline. So, drop a comment. Have you ever put yourself first and seen the results? Do you live this way, or are you working on it? Or maybe you got a different take. Let me know. Let's chat. And if you think that someone else can benefit from this content, then please share it with them, subscribe, and I will see you next time.